Network Entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, our very special musical guest, let's all welcome Shepherd.
Shepherd.
So say Geronimo tuloy. So say Geronimo. Say Geronimo. Say Geronimo. Say Geronimo. Can you feel my love? Bombs away. Bombs away.
Oh,
Bombs
God.
away. Bombs away.
Ay mo na na lang. Ladies and gentlemen, some random disco person in the 90s. These sounds good to my mind.
Which was sampled in a song this year.
Really? Was it?
Yeah, it was sampled in one of the big artists. See, they just recycle, they sample old music and it's iconic.
Yeah. For a time it was. Who else? Of course. How can we not have this as a musical guest? Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis Presley.
Oh,
Viva
okay.
Las Vegas!
Oh, yes.
Viva Las Vegas!
Bakit
Halfway.
ganyan?
I
Boses
don't
niya.
I don't know.
Meron
I've had a
pa.
long day.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Black Eyed Peas.
Okay.
Bum bum pow, tika 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 bum bum pow, tika 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 bum
Hindi ko
bum.
ganyan lang
pow.
din. Let's welcome our next musical guest, Rihanna.
Oh,
Bam bam pira bam bam.
nakakaasar.
Wag.
Sige, ito na talaga. Ladies and gentlemen, some random instrumental piece.
So happy your video is choppy.
Alam mo kung bakit?
Bakit?
Bomba.
Oh gosh.
So, come on.
Yeah.
You wanted to be creative. I'm being creative.
It's on me. That is on me.
Okay, good. All right, so welcome.
It was my bad.
Welcome to Only Fun.
His name is Chico Garcia.
And his name is Gino Killiamore. So you might have an idea, a little bit.
This was kind of, to be honest, like this was one of those, like, I just saw it like on Netflix and I was like, oh, okay, it's one of the top rated shows and whatever. So, I know absolutely nobody from this cast.
Yeah.
No idea who these people are. And then so I watched it and I was like, this is stupid fun. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, do not expect it to be mind-blowing in the sense that parang, the plot is so good. It's like, it's nothing like that. It's just one of those, like, what does it remind me of? It reminds me of a certain, para sa mga A-Team. Remember the A-Team?
Yes.
Right? Like, it's a group of special forces people, special ops, where they have their own, they have their own specialties. Like, one of them is like a bruiser, one of them is a sniper, one of them is a pilot and whatever. And then what makes it interesting is, at the first episode, we're talking about Obliterated, by the way.
Obliterated, yes.
That is the name of the show. The first episode's interesting because, like, okay, they're on an op, they're the top of their game, they're the best agents in their field. One is from the CIA, there's some, military, Marines, that, but, the usual na parang the best of the best who put them all together in one team to stop, like, a bomb going off in Vegas. And then they stop it, they stop the Russian guy. They're like, yes, the nuke is gone. We're good. And then you mix The Hangover. Alam mo yun, parang, like, you were watching, like, the A-Team and then sinaksakan mo ng The Hangover at the same time. Kasi nag-party sila. Kasi nag-enjoy na sila eh. Okay na. Goods na tayo. Like, we saved the world, so let's spend the rest of our budget and get drunk and fucked up in Las Vegas. They bring in a camel to a room. They do ecstasy, ketamine, whatever kind of drugs. They're all so high. And then, boom, they have to find the bomb because that was the real bomb pala. Now,
in like
Oh,
6 hours or 7 hours.
yeah. So medyo,
Yeah.
alam mo yung parang, it's so adrenaline packed in the sense na, and it's funny because they're all trying to do it while they're fucked up, while they're high, while they're drunk and hungover and whatever. So
Okay, okay. You know
they
what?
did
You know
really
what?
good.
I will one up you
Mhm.
and say that okay, let's start with what you were saying na parang when usually when we come up with episodes, either I suggest something or Gina Boy suggests something. So, I basically I think I had my turn the last time and I think we watched stuff that I wanted to watch.
Yeah.
So, when I was asking Gino, okay, well, so what should we do? And
Yeah.
then he said obliterated. I'm like, oh yeah, I parang nakikita ko siya, pero it was never on my radar. But I do know that it's action. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, it's just fair. Kasi usually yan pag yung mga medyo kilig movies, BL, or mga whatever, parang like, usually ako yung nagsuggest niyan. Pero pag kunyari,
Yeah.
medyo on the level of mga action,
That's me.
mga bakbakan, usually si Gino Boy. So,
Oh, upakan.
when I saw it, I was like, okay, sige, fine, fair enough. I
Yeah.
made Gino watch some BL stuff. So, if I made him watch,
Ano naman, no? Equality naman
Yung-
tayo ng konti, oh.
if I made him watch red, white, and royal blue, then I guess
yeah.
I should watch Obliterated. And then when I saw it, okay, no shade.
Yeah.
Because this will sound very shady. Pero when I saw it, I was like, okay, it's that kind of
Yeah.
limited series. I was like, if you can't afford Megan Fox, you hire this actress.
Brad Pitt.
If you can't hire Chris Hemsworth, you hire this guy.
Yeah,
If you can't hire Ving Rhames, you hire this guy.
This guy, yeah.
If you can't afford Michelle Rodriguez, you hire this girl.
You hire this girl, yeah. That's
If
true.
you can't afford Steven Yeun, you
You
hire
hire
this
this
guy. As in, nai-imagine ko who they would have hired if this was a bigger budgeted movie. So
Actually,
obviously,
Haggerty is some A-list celebrity from before na parang medyo tumanda na. So, diba, parang
he
it
is.
makes sense to get parang mga John Malkovich or something.
But he is a big star
He is, Haggerty?
from the 80s.
Oh, okay. Really?
Like he super got it. I was going to say, with the exception of Steve Howell, Thomas C. Howell, who is like one of the big heartthrobs during his time back in the 80s. Kasabayan siya nila Tom Cruise, nila Patrick Swayze, nila.
He was in E.T.
Yes.
No.
He was like a cutie pie when he was younger.
I'm looking at him now and I'm like, oh my God.
Right?
Yeah.
You would never think. He looks like a grizzly old guy. And but see that okay, so going back to what I was saying.
As a grizzly old guy, can I just say he had a lot of swag. Alam mo yung parang
Yes.
the way he was carrying himself, alam mong may itsura siya. Alam mo yung parang or at least very charismatic. But yeah,
alam mo yung lang siya, pinag-grizzled lang siya. Pero alam mo na underneath is a very good-looking older guy. Okay, so that was my thing. Okay, as in kitang-kita ko yung mga type ng actors na hinire na parang like, my gosh, and I could see the A-listers who could have played it, but obviously they didn't have the budget for. So we got this instead. I know that sounds very shady, pero I'm heading towards a compliment here. I know hindi obvious. But I must say, you know how like there've been a lot of yung straight to streaming, made for streaming movies / series in the past, yung mga yung the ones by Chris Evans, yung mga Army of Thieves, with A-listers, mga The Gray Man, mga, you know what I mean?
Underground, yung mga ganyan. No.
I have to say, the stupidity of this one is amazing, but I am enjoying it more than the ones with the A-listers.
Exactly.
I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking.
Alam mo yung parang, they're not trying to be a B movie.
No, not at all.
I don't think that they're a B movie because the effects are actually pretty good.
Meron siyang budget. Meron siyang budget.
Oo, pero alam mo yung, because of how ludicrous it is, it actually makes sense. But because they're not trying to take themselves too seriously.
Yes.
Alam mo yung parang,
yes.
And it's also not a bunch of A-listers trying to do a goofy movie.
Yes, yes.
Just, ang galing ng balance.
Alam mo yung wala, the A-list baggage.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's like sometimes you have a feeling then na these big stars, the ones who would probably have like Academy Awards or huge blockbuster movies to their credit.
Right.
Parang pag nag-enlist sila sa ganitong klaseng movie, you know that it's a quick paycheck for them. So meron nung parang, I don't like making this movie, but I'll make it because, I need a quick paycheck.
Yeah.
Parang wala nun. Kasi nga, parang here, you have people who like, siguro for a lot of these actors, it's their
Yeah.
big break. Alam mo
Yeah,
yun?
it's true.
Na
I've
parang,
never seen them anywhere else.
well, let's just say I've been following Nick Zano for a while. But
Is he
other than
Three Buck Knight?
yes.
Okay. I read that correctly. Yep, I read that.
Yes. Pero gets, yung parang like, to be fair, any of them could have been a successful actor.
Yeah.
Nevertheless,
They
it's
have
just
the look
that
for it.
siguro wala lang break or something. But they could have been like, I'd say, I wouldn't say naman A-listers, but pretty successful actors in their own rights with
Yes.
decent movies and series to their names. But surprisingly, I am really enjoying this. And usually, if
Diba?
it's that kind of
It's
series,
not your cup of tea.
tsaka usually hindi ko na to papanoorin. Like, I'll just watch maybe 1 or 2 episodes for the sake of the podcast,
Right.
and then I'll abandon it. I think I'm going to finish this because
You
it's so
should.
much fun.
You should, especially when you get to like, I think episode 5 or something. Basta, like, as in, it was one of those, like, I really just wanted to watch it because, I have this thing where whenever I eat a meal and I'm in front of my computer, like, I have to watch something. Like, I don't want to, because I want to make the most out of my time. Na parang when I'm eating, I'm watching something, so I'm taking something new in. And this was one of those movies. Like, alam mo yung parang, a show that I can just I don't, because if I'm watching, like, for example, Game of Thrones, I'm dedicating a good hour for that. You know,
You can't do anything else.
I am not doing anything else. All my
get.
focus will be on this. This one, on the other hand, I was like, yeah, I want something like playing on the background that's kind of entertaining and whatever. So I'm like, it's action. Shouldn't have, like, alam mo yun, parang I read the synopsis and I was like, okay, di naman sobrang lalim nito. So let's watch it. My God, little did I know na, alam mo yung, after I watched the first episode, my meal was done. Oh, it was obviously by then, like, it was super done. And I was supposed to do something else already. And I was like, you know what? Hold up on whatever else I need to do because I want to watch the next episode. Because
Same.
Diba? It's so entertaining. Galing nila.
And
For a bunch
like,
people,
alam mo na kalokohan siya.
Oh,
Pero if you look a little closer, a lot of it is actually well thought of.
yeah.
Hindi siya random kalokohan. Gets?
Yes.
Yung parang some of them are like, I saw what you did there. Yung, you know what I mean? Like, hindi siya random. And I have a feeling like they really thought about it. Kahit most of it is kalokohan.
Yeah.
And even the whole shtick na parang, okay, that's like Gino said, that's the basic premise of it. Na how will they fare? The super galing, like, special forces, whatever, best at what they do, the best sniper, the best ganito. How will they catch a super galing bad guy, terrorist, bomber, while in the influence of drugs and alcohol? That's the basic joke. But to be honest, under less capable hands, that joke will be over in the first
quickly.
15 minutes.
Real quickly.
Ito parang they keep going back to that, pero hindi ka naman naiinis. Actually, natatawa ka pa rin because
ang ganda
kasi the parang, what do you call it? The manifestation is different from the different characters.
Actually, yun nga, that's what I was about to get at. Like, it's also nice because, and alam mo yung, it's not at random. Na parang, ito yung effect nitong, ito yung hangover, ito yung quote-unquote hangover nitong person na to because this is what they did the night before. Ito yung hangover ng person na to because this is what they did the night before. So it's different effects on everyone. Like, kunwari, for example, for Haggerty, he is basically knocked out for a good chunk of the TV show. So he's just literally, I don't know, parang medyo may tribute siya to Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Literally, he's just like this dead guy who's just like, he's not dead, but like, he's dead weight, essentially. Tapos parang ang daming, alam mo yung, you would think that by the nth episode, nakakasawa na siya kasi parang, ano ba yan, hanggang ngayon, yan pa rin yung shtick niya. But they find a way to make it interesting and to tie it into what the others are going through. Just when you think na parang, hindi na relevant yan. Ang galing. Like, ang galing ng pagka-time. And parang kunwari, and even the different, I guess, the hurdles of their inter team para ganaps
Mm.
make it super interesting also. So it's really like, again, it's supposed to be like some dumb show, but it's actually not so dumb. I mean, it is
Exactly.
fully.
It's dumb but it's not. Or
Yeah.
parang para siyang
It's
para
done.
siyang si Paris Hilton. If I were
Yes,
to like personify, yung on the
sinadya siya
surface,
na dumb.
parang she presents herself as a ditz, a blonde ditz,
Yeah.
but she's actually smarter than she lets off.
Yeah.
Like that's her shtick. She wants people to think that she's a dumb blonde, not
Yes.
realizing that she's a very smart businesswoman underneath. Medyo may ganong ano siya, medyo may ganong energy yung movie. What did shock me though, nagugulat ako sa dami ng nudity.
Ay,
Medyo na-shock ako ha. Bakit
wait
ang
until the
daming
later episodes.
ang daming ano, although may BV ha, may BV lang.
Okay.
More and more nauuso, and I'm not happy about it. Yung prosthetic.
Yep. Parang,
I'm not
guys,
happy.
ganun na rin eh. Might as well, di ba? Prosthetic, ipakita mo na. Ganun na rin eh.
Oh, okay. Here's a question I want to pose to you. If let's say it was offered, I will answer it then.
Okay.
If it applied to me. Kaya bilang in-offer tayo. Separately. Na parang, okay, here's a movie. Diba? Parang, hello, duh, we're not actors. Pero biglang, once in a lifetime chance, a very respectable director, a fantastic script,
Okay.
it will probably become a huge, almost guaranteed, it will become either a huge blockbuster or you'll win an acting award. Ganon ka major. But it will entail frontal nudity, extensive frontal nudity with close-ups. Tapos dalawang scenario. Isa, would you do it if A, it would be your real pototoy that will be on display?
Okay.
Or would you do it if it were B, meron kang prosthetics of a very, like yung hindi mo naman ikakahiya na prosthetics?
I think I would prosthetic.
But you would? Like full frontal pero prosthetic?
Wait, yayaman ba ako dito sa movie na to?
Hindi, kunyari, whatever it is. Basta like, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Pero kasi di ba sometimes...
Yayaman ba ako sa movie na to?
Oh, sige,
kasi
kunyari.
Kung para for the fame lang, F that. I don't care about
Hindi naman, I'm not saying na yaman like forever, pero gets, like, it'll be a huge windfall financially.
I don't know. I can dream up pretty big numbers. Like, what's a
Hindi,
huge windfall?
think realistic. Think movie.
Sige, sabihin natin 50M. 50 to 100M.
Parang $1 million.
1 million.
Sige. Kunyari $1 million.
Yeah, game.
Sige.
Yeah, game. For sure. Easy.
Pero prosthetics.
Prosthetic.
What if hindi prosthetics? You won't.
Do we have a fluffer? Siyempre, ayoko mo pahiya, di ba? Na parang, yun na yun.
Do it yourself! Just go may fluffer ka pa. You have a phone, right? You have Twitter, right?
Also, it has to be tasteful. Not my dick, but like
Sino
the scene.
titikin?
Again, not my dick, but the scene. Alam mo yun, parang, it can't be...
Sige, kunyari. Pero, okay, sige, tasteful. The way you see it. Pero yung, there's no escaping. Yung kumbaga, like, however you perceive your private parts, nakabuyang-yang siya for the world to see. Like, they will see it as it is. So,
okay, pero pwede ba magpabatak muna bago ko gawin?
Hindi, sige, kunyari, pwede.
Okay, Digi, no problem.
Even without
easy
prosthetics?
Easy. Yeah. Dude, for 100 million? Yeah. I'm not sleeping with anyone. Nobody's jerking me off or anything, right? Like, it's just for a scene. For sure. Are you kidding?
Ako kasi siguro ako with
my
prosthetics.
kids all the way to like university, with that kind of money.
Yeah, but they'll say like, we've seen your dad's pee-pee.
Yeah, and it was not bad, huh? Diba, yun naman yun eh. Because let's face it, majority, okay, if I'm cutting down to the very core of it, why are people afraid to do scenes like this? It's because of the public's perception of them, diba?
Oh, that's true.
It's probably because like, one, if you're a guy, two things. One, ay, ang liit. Diba yan yung usual, or
ay,
two,
kulubot. Oo.
Or parang, you're so cheap kasi nagpakita ka. But if you take that away, are people really afraid of it? No. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
because what is there to be afraid of? Are you doing something indecent? I don't think you are, because it's just for a scene for a
It's
movie.
judgment. It's really just judgment.
Yeah, it's really the judgment that keeps people from. You know what? Like, ito, para kunwari, classic example. Beaches here in the Philippines. I never take off my shirt because I'm fat. You know what I mean? And I don't want that. It's a me problem. I don't think that's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
him problem, because I'm pretty sure some people out there will judge. I'm pretty sure some people out there could not.
Don't care.
Yeah, could not
Like,
give a fuck.
go for it.
Exactly. But in Europe or in the US, they do not give a shit. You know
Oh
what I
my
mean?
gosh.
Like
Yes.
they'll take off their shirts even if they're like a beached whale. They don't care.
Yeah.
You know, so it's really just how it's the way people judge you that stop you from doing the things that you want to do. And
Ayun nga, bakit kunyari
Double
dito?
one, oh.
Bakit ito si Jeremy, yung si
Nice. Chad.
Fitch.
That's yung si Fitch.
No, not Chad.
Trunk?
The Johan Fitch.
Who's Johan
That's
Fitch?
the name of the actor. Yung sa bar.
Sa bar? Oh wow. Damn, you dug deep, huh? Damn. All right. Okay. Damn.
The name of the actor is Johan Fitch. Okay.
Damn. Like, I thought he was just some side character, but apparently
He is. I mean, it's obviously a prosthetic. But I think I let on a little bit more than I should have.
Okay.
Okay. My point.
Your point being?
He looks amazing.
Right.
I don't think he should be ashamed of anything.
Okay.
And he still used the prosthetic.
Baka
Unless
for-
it's the director's choice.
Baka
Gets?
for comfort lang din. So
Or for
maybe
comfort.
it's for the other people around him.
Maybe,
Diba? Kasi
maybe.
parang,
Or yun
kunwari,
nga, kasi nga the role is diba, he's a stripper.
Ah.
So obviously, if you're going to be a stripper, you might as well be diba?
like super well endowed.
OA
Yeah.
well endowed. So
Yeah.
maybe that's part of the and maybe it's maybe to him he was okay with it, but the director said nope, we're going to
Yeah.
put a superhuman sized
Or it
dong.
could also be yun nga like it's for the scene partners. Kasi kunwari, for example, gagawin sa atin yun, bibigyan tayo ng 150 million. Pero tayo yung scene partners. Diba? Would you rather actually see my dick or like a sock type thing that is over my dick? Diba yun eh? Ano?
Oo nga. Hindi,
Diba,
pero
parang meron pa rin, sure, it looks like a penis, but it's still not. Kumbaga parang,
no, it isn't at all.
Oh, exactly. So,
At all.
meron ka pa rin at least natakpan ng kahit papaano.
Hindi ka, remember this thing came out very very prominently 2 times.
Yeah,
Yung
remember that?
kay fangirl,
one in the
kay Paolo. Kay Paolo, di ba? Na parang that's such a big thing na was it real or was it not? Tapos remember, lumabas na sa Twitter na ako yung
prosthetic
gumawa and it's actually a prosthetic. But after that, yung sa that cheating
Yeah, the locker
series,
room thing.
yung locker room thing. Tapos people were
yung
saying na, no,
sobrang
that's
laki.
real. It's his. But obviously, it's not. Obviously, it's a prosthetic. Tapos even after that, yung mga Viva Max, di ba? They would have tapos it turns out all of them, most
Viva
of
Max?
them.
Ano
Pag
Viva
yung mga
Max?
pag may mga TikTok
Ano
shots, pag may mga TikTok shots.
Really? Meron ba? Hindi pa ako nakapanood.
Hindi rin ako nakakapanood. Sa ko lang, sa Twitter ko lang. Na apparently, yun nga, nobody's doing it anymore. Nobody's doing actual, not like before, di ba? It was such big news na, this major actor who doesn't have to, he's...
Or maybe it's also because iwas pusoy na lang din. You know how there's a lot of now na parang, okay, we want everybody to be as comfortable as possible.
At saka parang not to sexualize, but which is also a little weird, not to sexualize, pero maglalagay ka ng fake putotoy, di ba?
No, it's like this kasi. Parang, kunwari, boobs. I mean, something as simple as boobs. kung may bra over the boobs that look like boobs, but they're still a bra, then you can technically say, but those are not my boobs. It's just a bra.
And it's covered. It's not exposed.
Yun. It's that whole idea of, it's essentially, it's like wearing Speedos. Diba? Parang technically, yun na yun eh. Your junk is right there. It's
Actually,
right there.
that's true. I mean,
It's covered in a Speedo. Yeah.
like they will allow VPL on Instagram,
What's
but
VPL?
the moment you show a visible penis line. So, like,
Never. Damn.
actually, visible panty line yun. Pero they also use it for like, they also use it for.
Damn, yo. Learning so much today, ah. Yung actor na si Jeremy, yung VPN. You know, dami kong knowledge that I didn't need, but is here today.
Hindi, pero
Go
gets,
on.
yung parang like, it's
Oh, like,
practically there. You see the shape and everything.
Pwede yung hulma, pero bawal makita yung
Pero yung actual bawal, di ba? Or yung pinaglalaban ni Miley Cyrus, yung Free the Nips. Di ba? Parang like,
that's true.
all these
Why
guys
are
have
guys
their
allowed to show
nipples
their
out.
nipples? Yeah.
And some of the guys, especially pag yung mga bodybuilders, they practically look like boobs already.
That's
but it's
true.
okay. But the moment a woman
Does it? Yeah.
posts a photo of her boobs or her nipples, automatic, she's
Nudity.
banned. You know, they will shut down her account. And
It's
yeah,
true.
what's up with that? I mean, we've seen it. The male version. Why not the female version? They look the same.
Yeah.
Is it any super different from that? But yeah.
Ay, pero grabe tong itong Obliterated, like, especially that what episode are you in? Umabot ka na ba dun sa sila na nasa sauna?
Wala pa.
Ay.
Wala pa. Pero tsaka yun pa ha, like ano siya ha, equal opportunity.
Yeah, both men and women. So it's like,
No, not just men and women
Yeah.
and straight and gay and
That's true.
lesbian
oh,
and
nga,
like
no?
kompleto, 'di ba? So
Yeah, so
yeah.
check it out. Like it's honestly like, again, I don't think it's gonna win any Oscars or anything like that. But
Nope.
like, it's so entertaining to watch. Like,
It's very entertaining.
you're not a big action person, and I'm
I
a big
super
action
enjoy it.
person. Like, I
I
really enjoy it.
super enjoy this.
Yeah. And it's not just for the eye candy. That's like,
No. Take that away. I would still watch it. Na ano
Right.
kumbaga parang ano 'yan? Icing on the cake, 'di ba? Parang like,
ang galing ng pacing niya rin. And it's
And-
not
and the
heavy
humor
on-
is actually funny. Like
Yeah.
I actually like literal laugh out loud in some scenes. Yung matatawa like lalo pag lumalabas yung gremlin, tawang-tawa ako talaga na parang
Who is voiced
like,
by
it's hilarious.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine guy, si Pimento.
Oh.
Have you ever watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Yeah, that's Pimento.
Pero
Hey,
gets,
Paul!
like, it's so funny. Like
So
ang dami
funny.
niyang may mga corny parts pero like it's very much balanced
By the
with
funny parts. Yeah.
actual funny parts.
Yeah.
Ah,
So check it
But
out.
there
It's
you
called
go.
Obliterated. It's out on Netflix now. Of course, we want to thank our partners, Pod Network Entertainment. You can check us out on social media. It's at Chico Garcia, at OnlyFunPH, and at Gino.KillYouMore for me.
So that said, this is our final episode for 2023.
Oh, that's right.
So we would like to greet everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And the next time you hear from us, it'll be 2024,
I know.
right?
Happy New Year.
Look at you. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas. Happy
Bye.
holidays. Bye-bye.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.